Today, we are bringing back the monthly update, and this is looking at everything we've released since version 11 at the end of January. As a result, this is really a combination of the February and March monthly updates. Since version 11, we've had more than 20 new features and fixed over 40 bugs. So it's been a pretty busy few months since version 11. We've been working on improvements across the editor, capture, user experience, and of course the AI features. There's also plenty more on the horizon, so we'll get a sneak peek of some of the big things coming at the end. Now, taking a look at some of the recent improvements, kicking off, we have AI meeting notes. Now, for the meeting notes, we've tried to improve transcription formatting and editing experience. We also optimized the generation time, along with the overall quality of transcriptions. Now, for more specific updates, one that was requested so many times was to increase the audio recording and transcription limit. And I'm pleased to announce it is now doubled from 1 to 2 hours. We've also made it so you can now regenerate transcriptions if you want to switch languages or add speaker recognition. And you can also choose your transcript language. We've made it so you can now see an estimated time for transcription so that you can see how long it's expected to take. We've also revamped the audio player with faster controls and clearer indicators of the active transcription mode. In addition to this, we've migrated from WebM. Now what this means is that recordings done from Evernote will now be stored in MP3 format. You also have the ability to start recording if you have a calendar event notification. Moving on to search. Another request that came up time and time again was to increase the speed of search. So what we've decided to do is separate standard and semantic search results. What this means is that you'll now have faster results loading and also have an easier understanding of the type of results being surfaced. We've also made it so that if you have a quick answer or semantic search, you can now hand over to the AI assistant through the Ask AI Assistant or Continue with AI Assistant button. So that way you can continue your search. Now, speaking of the AI Assistant, we made a few changes as well. We've made it so there's now more intelligent responses. This means that there's an improved quality and performance. In addition to this, the AI Assistant now takes more notes into account. Previously, it only took 24 notes into account when answering questions. Now it can take up to 100. The AI Assistant can now also create tasks, and you can ask it to set due dates along with descriptions. If you ever get bored of typing on your keyboard and you want to give a prompt, you can also click on the button to perform a dictation. The AI Assistant can now also perform bulk actions. This means that you can tag and move multiple notes at once. You'll also have the ability to track the usage of the AI Assistant for both individual chats and your overall monthly usage limit. Moving on to the editor, we've made changes to the link view mode. What this means is that now when you hover over a link, you'll see a preview, and on top of that, you also have a mentions view as well. You can go into settings and you can set ask every time when you paste a link, and this way it'll always ask you if you want to set it to mention, text, title, or preview. Now personally, I'm a huge fan of preview. You'll also be able to manage in settings and notes for what the default link view mode should be, so you can set it for different types of links. We've also made it for the editor so there's now multi-block dragging, which means you can select multiple blocks and drag them all at once. Other changes we've made are making it so we can now add tasks to tables. You can also now add your favorite emojis in Evernote using the command :E, where you can then click on an emoji. For mobile, we made improvements to the user interface and experience for the mobile camera. The design is now much more modernized and easier to use. We've also made it so that scanning is immediately available when opening the camera. And when you select scan, you can now see the business card option more easily. We've also revamped the creation buttons in the sidebar that you might notice on desktop. Another feature that was requested time and time again was multi-tab, and I'll give you a quick demo to show you how it works. So to start using multi-tab, you first need to know how to open a brand new tab, and there's a few different options. You can either click on the plus icon over here. Alternatively, if you want to open a specific note, you can click on the three dots and then click open a new tab. You can also right click on a note, and if you want to open up a kingdom, you can also perform a right click. There's also a few different keyboard shortcuts that we've added. We've added a Control Command O if you want to open a selected note. We've also added Shift Command / Control T to open a new tab and jump to it. And then there's Command W if you want to close the current tab. Now you may also notice over here this small red icon, and this indicates that there is a recording in progress. So let's say, for instance, I want to open up this note. I can click on the three dots and then click open a new tab. And then I might want to rearrange the order, and I can do this by clicking it and then dragging and dropping. And then when I'm done with the tab, I can then click on the X to close it. Now the moment you've been waiting for, what is coming soon to Evernote? and we have a lot in the pipeline. First up, we have AI custom prompts. This will allow you to access the AI assistant at various different entry points within the app. In addition to this, it'll also give you more customizability over transcriptions and summarizations. Now for the desktop, we're adding auto tagging, where you'll receive suggestions for tags that you can add. We're also looking at attachment captioning and AI title generation. For the mobile, we're actively making improvements to the editor, and we'll also be making more improvements to the AI assistant and AI meeting notes. Plus, a small fun one, you'll soon be able to change the AI assistant icon to our beloved elephant logo Mads instead, if you prefer it over the star. Thank you so much for all of the continued feedback, and we're heading into spring with so many ideas and improvements, all of which are currently cooking. So, stay tuned.